Well, right now, one of the many topics on so many families' minds across the country, across Texas, and across Bexar County is the economy. We're talking inflation, stock market woes, interest rates. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of questions.
That's why joining us on today's Leading Essay segment is President of Direct Investor Business for Victory Capital, Nikhil Sudan. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be back with you.
So this past week, it was good for the market, but we've seen a lot of red on the screen over the last year. Right now, I think all three indices are technically in a bear market. Do you see a reversal anytime soon?
Well, I think we certainly are in a period of very high economic uncertainty, and the stock and bond markets certainly reflect what is going on in the broader economy. Let me give you a quick overview of what's actually happening. One, inflation is still very high at over 8%. It first started showing up in all the products that we buy in stores, but now increasingly is showing up in the services that we all pay for, like insurance, rent, healthcare, many other things like that. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates 5 times this year. They have clearly signaled that they will keep raising rates till they curb inflation, even if it means slowing down the broader economy. Now, here's an example of the slowdown. If you look over the past year, housing sales are down almost 8 months in a row. And that's because mortgage rates have more than doubled over the past year, which of course makes housing less affordable. The good news is housing prices are still relatively stable, which means that for most homeowners, their homes are worth more than they paid a year or two ago. Here in San Antonio, we are very fortunate because we're in one of the fastest growing major markets in the US, which bodes well for housing and services demand in our region. Now, with all this economic uncertainty, certainly the stock market and the bond markets reflect that, which is why they've moved around so much over the course of the year. But as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. It's not all doom and gloom. If you look at the labor market, which all of us are employed, it's still strong. Employers are still hiring. Unemployment is relatively low, and wages continue to increase. And now some prices are actually even trending down. So used car prices, if you remember, had a huge run up during the pandemic. They're starting to decline slightly. There's also more opportunities to put your money to work, to put your money to work. Money market mutual funds have yields that have sharply increased this year. At the same time, interest rates for bank accounts have also risen, albeit at a slower pace. Now, if you're on Social Security, your benefits are going up 8.7% next year, which for 70 million people in the US who are covered by such programs is good news. So, there's certainly an economic cloud over us, but there are a few silver linings.
You talked about that economic cloud over us. So how does the United States fare in comparison to the international markets?
Well, the international markets are not doing much better than the United States. If you look at Europe, you look at Asia, they're also suffering from major economic pressures. So in Europe, for example, they have persistently high inflation, which raises the risks of recession across Europe. In addition, there is very high uncertainty about energy supplies this winter. And that is, of course, driven by Russian restrictions on gas as a result of the war in Ukraine. If you look at the UK, the new government introduced some fiscal policies that the markets absolutely did not like. And you saw the Prime Minister Liz Truss lose her job last week over these policies. In China, which has usually been a very high generator of economic activity, there's 2 issues with the Chinese economy. One is their overall exports are slowing as a result of various supply chain disruptions. And then domestic economic activity, which has become even more important for the Chinese economy, has slowed down because they've had very, very strict COVID related lockdowns. So it's not a pretty picture across the international markets.
So, Nikhil, you brought up the recession situation in the UK and in Europe. Are we going to hit a recession? I know Bloomberg forecasted a 100% chance.
I think when you look at what the markets are signaling, there certainly is a very high risk of recession. And it's typically a feature of when the Fed raises interest rates so much, the whole goal is to slow down economic growth. Now, it's always a tight balance for the Fed to balance growth versus keeping inflation under control. But certainly the risks are very high at the moment.
Okay, so when you hear things like recession, we're currently going through inflation. So what are some important things that people can consider doing during these times to save long term and to help our future selves?
Yeah, well, it's certainly a challenging time for the U.S. And, we have a high degree of economic uncertainty. Unfortunately, you can't hide from the uncertainty. But what we have to do is learn how to navigate through it. Now, everybody's goals and situations are different, so one should consider their own needs and weigh the risks and rewards of investing. That said, let me talk about two approaches that people can take. One, investing early, and two, investing often. Investing early means taking advantage of time. It's really never too late to start investing, especially if one is considering long-term goals, retirement, buying a home, saving for kids' college. Just get started at any amount that's comfortable for you. Investing often means being proactive and investing in a regular schedule. For example, an automatic investment plan into mutual funds. This is a strategy where you invest a set dollar amount on a monthly or weekly schedule. Now, investments are not guaranteed against loss, but investing on a regular schedule can help you take advantage of ups and downs in the market. Now, there's many different resources that we have. Many people consider investing can be intimidating, but it's really not. It's a tool to help you achieve your goals. We have calculators, articles, videos, and an entire section on military financial readiness at victorycapitalmanagement.com. That's vcm.com, where investors can learn and get a little more confident about long-term investing.
All right, Nikhil, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate your time. Anyone who has any questions, we'll have everything you need to know. And of course, that link at ksat.com through the morning.
Thank you, sir.